mad at you so we could argue about that.
No,
but you really did hurt my feelings.
How?
Because you like...
See, that's the stuff I be talking about. Like, I be trying to play around, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a real thing with you.
First of all, it's not like I'm not mad at you. That's the thing. You are just the catalyst.
Doesn't matter
of the situation.
You shouldn't be mad at anyone.
I'm not really even mad at anyone. I'm just hurt.
Okay.
I'm just hurt. You hurt my feelings because you got to realize, like, Eden is yours. Like, cool, whatever. Like,
that is your thing to just keep some lip gloss in your hand as you talk. That is just like your thing. But it's okay. I'm just saying, it's okay.
That hurt my feelings too.
See, that's this nigga here.
No, but seriously, like, I didn't see you still eating away from me like you did, and I let it be.
Okay.
And what Brady coming in and attacking me just shows, like,
we were fighting. You decided to try to kick my behind. My youngest kid came in and said, our youngest kid came in and said,
see,
our youngest kid came in and said, you can't do that to my baby. She didn't want you to be beating me up. I think that's fair.
They don't do that for me.
Yes, they do that for you.
No,
they be on my neck when I be trying to come at you sometimes.
No, they don't.
Y'all niggas gang up on me all the time, and the one time I get to win it,
right? The
it's
one
like,
time,
yeah, the one time I get to win it, y'all niggas stay ganging up on me, bro.
You already plotted. Like, Eden is always team daddy. Always. Nah, what? Why are you sitting here lying?
It's slowing up though. It is. It's starting to slow up.
Barely.
As I start to get on to her more, it's starting to slow up.
Barely.
It is. I can see it. I can feel it. To you, it may be barely, but I'm telling you, I can feel it. It's not like it used to be.
So now you want to take mine?
I'm not taking nothing. I'm just saying.
We had his and hers, kind of. Like, Brady's my baby, and her coming and attacking me. That's my COVID girl.
True.
That's me. And she's my twin.
Well, I think they get to see you more too. They don't get to see me as often.
But I did.
So I think sometimes that goes into play. I think sometimes that goes into play.
I understand that, and that's why I don't.
That's the dynamic here: the fun parent, the strict parent.
No.
I'm the fun parent.
You don't be
the strict parent.
You don't be on social media enough. We are not called a strict parent. We are called the default parent. We're the default.
Explain that.
Because we're the ones who are taking care of their day to day. And I say that not to say that you're not involved, but I say that to say morning time, getting them out the door, you do help with taking them to the door. But I'm the one who is
you turning up.
Making. I'm just saying that's what the default parent is.
Hey, go crazy.
They're the ones who are making sure everything is going. Laundry is getting done. Hey, do this, do that, do this. I'm doing pickups. I'm doing that. And it only is for a certain time, because then you come home and you hop right in. I'm not saying that because we are a 50-50 parentship. So I'm saying you are the fun parent because I am the default parent. You're not the one saying to them, did you see the laundry basket? It's empty. That's me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing projects.
Okay.
I'm doing the thing.
I mean, everything you're saying is fair. I just didn't know it's called default parent.
Yes,
I mean,
whatever. We're the default setting.
But
that's how it comes.
I'm sorry. I have to work.
And I do too.
What do you want me to do? You work from home. It's a difference. Oh, you better throw it in my face.
No, I'm not. Oh,
you
my God.
You better throw it in my face. Nigga, she loved it. Hey, anyways, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bert and Banter. Bert and Banter, episode 2. Woo. I got to get the thing hooked up again.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you to everybody, man, who fucked with episode 1.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, man. Big round of applause to you guys. Man, I'm going to get the soundboard and everything hooked back up. But thank you guys so much for all of your love and support and everybody that tuned in. Again, man, if you're new here, man, I am your host, Brett, alongside
Taylor Ron, and we are here bringing the conversations that we normally have behind the scenes straight in front of you. So join the conversation. Join
the conversation, man. Basically, conversations we always have in the house. Now you guys get to hear us have it on camera. But anyways, man, again, thank you so much to all the fans and everybody for all of your love and support. And we always start every episode, man, by thanking God for allowing us to be here to pod for another day, and allowing you guys to be here on another week to listen to us pod. So, man, big round of applause for God. Big round of applause for God. Keep saying applause for God.
Shout out
to God. Shout out to Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for real, though.
Thank you, Jesus.
And you know
Christ.
what? I was just thinking while I was up here, I was trying to take a cute little pic, and y'all called me down there to eat chips. But I was like, I really miss the offering song. And I know I'm like, well, Taylor, you don't actually go to a physical church, especially not a black church where you can even witness the offering song. But like, there was always an offering song. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in my church, there was like five or six.
No. I know. I'm not saying it was a one song. Okay. I'm just saying the fact that when it was offering time, we're getting another song selection. I love that, and I feel and it had a theme to it. It was an offering song. Well, you know, you only sung certain songs during. You
offering. Went to my church. My pastor, he made up his own.
That's fine
Jesus
too.
And me.
It's an offering
loves
song.
Jesus and you. Jesus and me loves Jesus and you. So easy.
So easy.
It's easy to love.
Remember that was his song?
Yes.
I thought that was a real song.
Jesus in me.
No, that went hard.
Loves Jesus in you. The Jesus in me. Loves Jesus in you. So easy. So easy. You're easy to love.
You did it one more time.
I know he did it 3 times, but I was ending it. Oh. But yeah, that's how that went.
I thought that was a real song. That one.
I think it's a real song because you know he was like over to like Barbados or something like that, the Caribbean jurisdiction or something like that. So I think it's something they sung out there. But he used to kill that. Yeah, shut up, Kojo boy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know, boy. We do go. Ew, you watch too much K-pop. Oh my god, we
I don't watch too much K-pop.
No, why you say Soulja? Anyways,
I just said Kojo boy.
Anyways, yeah, it's just like the song in the church we attend now. Of course, we aren't there, so it is virtual. And even I don't even be knowing. I cannot tell when they are taking offering because I can't tell which song is which. Like,
well, they don't do it on camera. I don't think.
Yeah, I know, but they don't even sing like it's still during praise and worship sometime. But I don't hear the praise. I don't hear the.
They don't bother me as much, but I get it.
I don't know. I just love the offering song.
Got you. But anyways, man, thank you guys so much for joining us. Appreciate it. So, what we got going on?
I want to talk. I heard of this new concept. They're creating everything. You can be anything you want to be in this world, and I absolutely love that for us. Sometimes, but this newest thing that I heard about is being a stay-at-home son. And a stay-at-home son, he lives at home with his parents, sometimes predominantly mom.
Okay.
And that's his job, but he's staying there. He's living rent-free. He's doing all of that, but he doesn't have to pay anything. He just has to be there to like take them to doctor's appointments and run errands and grocery shop and cook and like... Yeah, so you can stay here, and I might even pay. Some people, they say some people are doing the wages and things, but there's like you're a stay at home.
Is there an age range?
I didn't get that far. Sorry.
So how are they getting paid? They're getting paid from like their mom, like
and
their
dad.
mom is just paying mom and dad.
Something because there's some people who are just staying at home with their parents, and then there's some. It's just
I doubt that dad's cool with it.
You never know. There's new age.
I doubt it because let me see how I can say this.
And then think about it. Think about this. Think about like if it was us, right? Mm-hmm. Honestly, had my parents were forcibly retired, so they would still be working. And think about if we were people in this economy struggling to find a good job, you know, because probably like younger kids coming out of college.
You're raising a bum. That nigga ain't never gonna be nothing good to nobody in society. Because then eventually, mom,
he can be a stay-at-home dad.
Mom and dad will leave this earth. Now you just got some bum nigga that don't know how to do nothing for himself, and is only
he does know how to do something.
No, he doesn't. He knows how to take care of mom, take mom to the store and everything else. That's it. Nah, man, that a nigga is a bum. That's it. Nigga don't know how to work. Nigga don't know how to get up and do nothing. Maybe that's the traditional man in me, but like, I'm just saying. I think that's I feel like it's a good. It has career advancement because a stay at home son. No nephew or son of mine is gonna be doing something like that. Are you crazy? So then, so if we're gonna get a stay at home son, you cool with a stay at home daughter? Because that's what y'all be talking. Oh, it can't be 2 queens in the castle. Can't be 2 kings in there. I've never thought that. See, I feel like that's an old term generation. I feel like nowadays the mothers that are raising these daughters now. Nah, that's the true thing. Because you start smelling. Nigga, I see how you talk to your mama sometimes. Y'all niggas start smelling yourself too much. You and your sisters. Y'all be talking to your mama crazy. Okay, I said we're from a different generation. I'm just saying y'all get a little wild. She don't be. You know what I'm saying? She had to slap one of you niggas real quick. And I be waiting for her to do it. Come on, get her. Smack her right in the mouth. She just don't do it. I be waiting for that exactly. I be waiting for it. You just don't understand. Niggas be getting reckless. You just don't understand the mother-daughter, a mother-daughter dynamic. Can't be 2 queens. I'm telling you that. I don't see where a dad is cool. I'm trying to word this in a way that won't. If we have to edit it, we'll edit it. But I know some people, right? And mom is cool with son being there. Mom is cool with it. Son is like kind of weird too. Like not even kind of. Son is a weirdo. But mom is cool with son being there. But dad don't want homeboy there at all. but he just letting it rock because mom is like, that's my son, that's my baby, he gonna be here. And they gotta be like 34, 35.
Dang.
And
I'm over trying
Pops
to figure out who you talking
Pops
about.
is not cool with it. You don't know him. Pops is not cool with it at all. Like Pops want homeboy out of the house, all that shit. But mom is like, that's my baby. He got to be here. Da 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 da. So she letting him stay. But Pops is not cool with that. Because at some point, it's just like, bro, I ain't going to keep looking around and seeing this nigga sitting here.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to just keep walking by. I'm going to work every day, coming home, and this dude just sitting here, bro. All because you make some bacon and you could take your mom to an appointment? Nah, bro. I'm cool.
There's a lot of.
We got to stop inventing stuff for niggas, man. Like, yo, social media got to stop inventing stuff, bro. If the nigga lazy, the nigga lazy. Like, just call it what it is. Ain't no stay-at-home son. Y'all niggas put a label on everything.
They do, but we live in a different world now. The possibilities are endless.
Stay-at-home son. No, we're not doing that. That's terrible. I hate the way that sounds. Y'all get up and get out your parents' house. How you getting pussy? If you a stay-at-home son, where you getting pussy from?
Maybe they have a separate sector.
Nah, nigga
of the
jacking
house.
off. Now you just got this nigga on OnlyFans all day, and then okay, mom, I'm done. I got you.
Well, I mean,
like, what? Come on.
How do you think there are those guys who are like that? They might be stay-at-home sons. I mean, look at we see it on 90 Day Fiance. We see stay-at-home sons all the time.
Them niggas be. You said 90 Day Fiance. I thought you said 600 pounds. But some niggas too fat to get out of bed.
No,
but
90 Day Fiance. Remember, old boy. I can't remember his name, but his mom was a terror.
Yeah, but this nigga's moving from this like.
No. I'm talking about the man. I can't remember his name. He's got glasses and he kind of looks like an Arthur character. And he had he was with some Spanish girl, and she moved over to the country with him, but he was living with mom, and mom was all up in a relationship. There are stay-at-home sons
and the relationship didn't work.
Yes, that is
right, because that's crazy. Nobody wants to be with that. Like, there's no. I don't care. I don't care how they're living. You're not gonna go in there and want to be like, well, mom is right up the hallway, and then she come in there, Brad, come here, baby. Well, and I get up and here's mother, coming mother.
It's not.
You ain't gonna want to be around that. Stop.
It's not a wild. It exists. It's not a wild concept. Because think about.
I'm not saying it's not a wild concept. I think putting a label on it, try to make it seem like it's a thing, is the problem. Like, I know that it happens, and I know that there are people that do that, but we're putting labels on it. We're putting a name to it now to make it seem like it's something that's cool. No way, stay at home, son.
Look.
Bum ass nigga. That's your name, bro. That nigga, that's the label. Bum ass nigga, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's funny. I just
stay at home, son.
You can be anything. That's why I claim myself to be transcoastal. And I'm going to make it a thing. I know you keep saying
for you,
don't make fetch
this
a thing,
is perfect for you.
I am transcoastal.
The making up of names. You love that. That is like a thing for that. That's what you do. So
yeah,
I can see that being like something you like. Because
and let me go ahead and define it. Transcoastal. You'll see the definition down below. That for me is because I live on the East Coast, but my ear for music. I love music. Y'all will come to find out. Is West Coast leaning. Kind of that's where my heart is. So I consider myself and my music transcoastal. You can kind of live wherever.
Y'all determine on your own if y'all want to do.
Also, I'm a military brat, so I can claim any place I want.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that off.
Because I'm not from Baltimore. I'm not.
What's your birth certificate say?
It doesn't say Baltimore.
It says Baltimore.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, nigga, you from Baltimore?
No, it doesn't. You ain't even seen it.
You are from Baltimore.
Whatever.
You are.
I'm not.
There was a debate I heard today. And the debate was, who is more famous, Michael Jackson or Mickey Mouse? Now, a lot of people kind of go with the obvious answer here. Well, it's not an obvious answer to me, but a lot of people try to make it seem like one of them is the obvious answer, and I'll let you guess which one that is. But I'm here to argue the other side because that may be your answer too. So go ahead.
So what do you want me to say first? You want me to say what I think the obvious answer is?
Yeah, what do you think the obvious answer is? Or what could be the obvious answer?
I think the obvious answer, and I agree with this answer, is Mickey Mouse.
Okay, I figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're arguing the opposite?
I'm arguing Michael Jackson.
How so?
Okay, here's the points people try to give about Mickey Mouse. He's global. He's international. He's worldwide. He's all over the place. Michael Jackson was too, and you don't grow out of Michael Jackson. Like, please pause this whole conversation. But you don't grow out of loving Michael Jackson. You grow out of loving Mickey Mouse. Yes, you go to Disney World. Yes, you go to Disneyland. You do all those things. Cool. But you don't leave. Like, you get older and realize, man, I might like Donald Duck more.
Right.
I might like Goofy more. I might, Pluto, whoever. You might adapt other Disney characters that you begin to love more. Your first love may be Mickey, but you adapt other people. For people like me that are Michael Jackson fans like I am, Michael Jackson is end all, be all, everything. Like, in music and anything, period, I'm going to always start with Michael Jackson. Forever. And there's so many people. I think there's more people out there like that than there are people like that out there for Mickey Mouse. So that's my argument, is that you grow out of Mickey Mouse because you grow up. Michael Jackson, you go from a child loving Michael Jackson. Even these kids come, like our kids, they never got to witness him live, but they love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Every kid that comes after them all loves Michael Jackson. So you never grow out of that Michael Jackson love. Mickey Mouse love, you may grow out of it. Outside of going to Disney, you do still fox with Mickey Mouse and all that, because you start having babies and they like Mickey Mouse, you Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, all that good stuff. But you as a person grow out of Mickey Mouse. That's my argument.
That's your argument.
Yeah.
You actually did not convince me. Let me chop you up.
She cool.
I am.
Cool. Y'all saw how she did that? You actually, set up. Did not convince me. Shut your lame.
I don't care. Listen. Your question is not the question you asked.
Who's more famous?
Is who's more famous, not who's more loved.
Okay, I still say famous. Yeah.
So
I think my argument speaks
I liked
to
what you. I let you get it off.
Rock.
So let me rock.
What rock it?
Criteria is the same, because you started saying like global. I was like, yeah, I'm doing the same scale, but they both check those boxes. International, yeah, same thing, same words. Yeah, okay. Everyone loves them. Everyone's like, yeah, okay. But I feel like the only reason I think their stretch is the complete same. The complete same, except no. Actually, Mickey Mouse goes further. So let's talk about that. Mickey Mouse goes further because yes, Michael Jackson is worldwide, and I'm going to say that 92% of the world knows about Michael Jackson. I don't know why I said came out like that. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Okay.
But there are some more isolated places. There are some untouched places of the world. But that little mouse, whether you're young or old, you don't ever outgrow him. Like, you can say people have stopped loving him. I'm 30 something. I don't like Disney. But you know who that mouse is. Just because you don't love them like that anymore doesn't mean that you don't know them. And Mickey has been around longer than Michael Jackson. Okay. Michael Jackson was born in 1958.
Yeah, can't argue that.
And Mickey, I think at least 1920. So you have that too. He has longevity on him. They have sometimes the same reach, but I say he has a little bit more reach because you have Disney World parks around the world.
Oh, understood.
Around the world.
And it's a network, right?
I mean, and I feel like I could go to Antarctica and find some remote village of Eskimos who could probably know about Mickey Mouse, but might not know about Michael Jackson.
No, because you know what you're going to find in Antarctica that you're not going to find anywhere else? Tell me how many Mickey Mouse impersonators there are. And tell me how many Michael Jackson impersonators.
There's not, but
how many Michael Jackson impersonators? Everywhere.
Everywhere, that's true.
Everywhere, and I'm talking about you can go anywhere,
but you're going to see
TV. Multiple Michael Jackson impersonators. You're going to see that.
Okay, but baby, you click on a TV. The fact that ABC, like they own, that mouse is everywhere.
Oh my God! Yes, the name Disney
is everywhere.
Rings bells, but we're talking about Mickey Mouse.
He's the face.
I get
Disney.
He's the face of Disney. I understand what you're saying. I'm not arguing that point. But when you talk about pop R&B music, who's the face of that? Michael Jackson. So they're both the face of something. I'm just saying one gets more attention because it has so many affiliates a part of it. News channels, ESPN, blah, 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 blah.
So
I get all that stuff. The reach is insane.
He's more famous.
No, Michael Jackson is more famous because when you start speaking about music, music. If there's people that don't watch TV, they may not know who Mickey Mouse is, but everybody gonna listen to some music. I guarantee you, everybody know who Mickey. There's people, and I hate to do this. If you're, well, then you can hit me with the deaf one. I was gonna say if you're blind, you couldn't see Mickey Mouse, you don't know what that is. But if you're, but you can still hear it, so you know who Michael Jackson is, right?
Okay.
You love Michael Jackson. You can kind of get a feel for what that is.
Mickey Mouse's voice.
But then you're gonna hit me with the deaf one. So, but anyway, I'm just saying, I don't. So that take away that one. But I was trying something there. But either way, all I'm saying is, Michael Jackson, as a kid comes up, they're gonna know Michael Jackson all the way till they are 60, 70 years old. They will stop not knowing who Mickey Mouse is, but caring about Mickey Mouse.
But caring and knowing are two different things. It's not about a love. Like, you keep wanting to put an emotional attachment to it. When the question is who is more famous, which goes off
somebody being famous, people still have to love them.
You just have to know them.
Yes, baby, but
you have to know who they are.
But you still have to love them. You still have to want to see them. You still have to want to watch them. You're not getting up wanting to watch Mickey Mouse. But you'll get up and want to listen.
Someone famous?
Yes.
Look, Led Zeppelin is famous, but I don't like him.
No, you don't. But you don't even listen to that kind of music.
Exactly what I'm saying. I know he's famous. Me liking someone does not erase
you'll
their
get
fame.
up and want to listen to Michael Jackson. When do you get up and say, I'm going to turn on Mickey Mouse?
Baby,
when do your kids do it?
I understand.
Even they grew out of it already.
So you're saying fame has to be equated to love or to like?
Fame is all of that. Like love, adoration, people speaking your name, people knowing who you are. All that is a part of fame. All that is. And of course, Mickey Mouse, I understand by Disney being, by ABC being on the TV and stuff like ESPN, blah, blah, we're going to hear the name. We're going to hear Mickey Mouse. We're going to hear Disney. But you're going to hear Michael Jackson just as much. Your kids are going to grow up and they're going to still eat it. Man, give her a Mickey Mouse now.
I understand that, but I just feel like
you wear a Michael Jackson shirt before you wear a Mickey Mouse shirt.
I'm looking up the definition of famous. Like, I'm just not. I don't believe. I can't find it. It's like, they're just giving me more words.
Just can't put in like famous definition.
I did. Here it is. Wide. Okay, sorry. It took me to the synonyms. Famous is an adjective. The first one here, widely known.
Okay.
Nah, it has nothing to do with love.
Man, I equate all that to fame. So we're not gonna see eye to eye, because I think with fame,
I think we open
there's
it up
love.
to the people.
If you're famous, people love you, people admire you, people, all that stuff. All that comes with being famous.
The second definition does say honored for achievement. Okay. But the first and main definition is widely known.
Okay, I got you. I'm just. I think all that comes into play.
Widely known.
All that comes. Into play. They're both widely known. You already said those are two things that we can't get them on. Then we start naming other reasons.
Guess what?
I won't stay on this too long because we're gonna get circular in the conversation. But
no, I'm just saying that there are famous villains. There are famous bad people in this world. Just because that's what famous means, being widely known. But everybody don't love a villain. Everybody don't love an evil person. I don't want to say no names here, but there's a big one. You know what I'm saying? There's a big one. He's widely known. That does not mean he's widely loved. He's famous. He's famous for that.
No, there's different levels of fame, though. We're talking about that top tier level.
Who you're talking about
ain't on that level of fame. I'm talking about Michael Jackson and Mickey Mouse are on two different planes, Tay. That's not even like their peak is way different than when we're talking about famous. But okay, we're not going to agree on it because I just feel like there's more that comes into fame than just being known.
You won't argue with Webster?
But there was another part to that definition.
We'll table that. Open the conversation, and depending on who agrees with who, we'll say that person. I won't say that person's right. I won't. So I'm not even gonna say that to say it for you.
Like a schmob. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut that. Yes.
Leave it in. Go ahead. You brought the Chick-fil-A chips up here?
I did because they were going to try to eat them. I know them. I know those kids.
Peep the TikTok we're going to put out, but we discovered there's Chick-fil-A chips. Chick-fil-A sauce chips. Nigga, that shit's different.
They're really
I ain't going to lie to you, but go ahead. This ain't no ad or nothing, but them shits is hard.
No.
Niggas really brought them up here because she wanted to hide them from them. Yeah, because they would have. Yes. They would have tore those up.
Yes, they would have. Especially since I said they couldn't take it to. They couldn't take it to school.
So you leaving them up here? You leaving them up here?
I'm going to transfer them to my side of the bed.
You know, my brother, and I don't know if anybody else out here does that. He keeps sodas and chips and stuff in his room so his kids can't get it. Like I don't think we've gotten to that level. Have we gotten to that level that we need to do that?
No.
I hope not to get to that level. That's insane, dog. Like he literally has to hide sodas in his closet.
But
so
I don't
they can't
blame
get him,
him.
drink them all.
I don't, because honestly, the way y'all swarmed on them ginger ales, and no more so than that, my vanilla cokes. That I'm like, y'all niggas don't even like vanilla coke.
Ginger ale is different, especially Canada Dry, the best ginger ale. That's different because that's a different thing, you know, going down your throat.
You not gonna pause that?
No. No, pause. But you know, that's different, man. When you get a nice cold Canada Dry and it just start. Oh man.
And you know what? What pissed me off is because
just have one.
First of all, the cans are small. I swear I can like the way
canned sodas are not the same size, bro. They're not the same size.
Because I'm like, I should be able to do this like that.
And canned sodas out of vending machines are not cold. They're not. They're not. I work at a place and I get sometimes when I just have that soda urge, I'll get me a Coke. It's man, y'all know how the old machines used to be, bro.
When I
swear to God,
yes, I
like in my Nana's church in Boston, that's like one of them old school machines. Still has all the old school labels on it. Next time we go over there, I'm gonna take a picture of it so you know I'm telling the truth, because you don't see too many of these anywhere. You still got to put like 50 cent or whatever in there, dog. That'd be the coldest.
I want to buy.
I don't know who refills that shit still. I've been going to that church.
They fill it themselves. That's the thing where you have a key, you can open it. So I'm saying you can buy one. But you know
how old school that thing is. That thing is from the 90s.
Yes, I want one of those. I want one of those so bad. Like when we get our basement and everything, I want one of those. I want it to plug up and cool the way it cools. You think somebody still goes to that church and
you
unlock
opens it up and puts somebody in there?
And stuff it. Yeah, because all that. Because you think Coca-Cola was coming by at your mom, granddad's church? No, sir.
He's got to only be getting like $30 from that machine a month.
Look.
Seriously. Those that know, you know, but he's got to only be getting like $30
you don't think it doesn't get used like that?
No.
Oh.
No. The people that use it is when we go. Oh. Like when all family functions happen or something there, we use the machine.
See, we had one at
I don't know. Maybe if I'm wrong, one of my family
we had one at a church in Florida, like the same exact one. Mm-hmm. Like one of them old school. You kind of sometimes had to shake it a little bit and then you could get two. Like it was one of those. And it was out in like the General Pop area. That thing was always having to get refilled.
If I had a connector from my other phone, I would call Auntie Janet right now to find out who fills that machine.
Well, it's somebody.
That's interesting to me because, dog, that should be cold as hell. You had one with a beef patty?
Those are the best.
Dog, oh my God. All right.
So can we buy one? We're going to hunt one down and buy one?
How are you going to find one of them?
Well, I know someone who got one. I'll pay for him to get a new one.
Oh, no, they got to stay in that church. They got to stay there. No, you can't pull that out.
Look, money can do a lot of things.
That's history.
You wouldn't want that piece of history with you?
Nah, they got to stay there.
I'm doing it. I love a cold purple Shasta out of one of those type of
Shasta.
Yes. That's how I know people refilled them, because Shasta ain't coming back to
Tahitian treat.
It's the only thing that could get it cold.
Tahitian treat.
I love a good Tahitian treat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into some articles.
And Minute Maid with the old label.
You like Minute Maid in a can?
Yes.
Like the flat, no sparkle to it.
Yes. Yeah. And like the Minute Maid soda, like the orange soda, it was fire.
I know. I'm talking about like just it flat.
The fruit punch?
Like just like it has no, you know me. That's why I like to mix my. I need.
Yes, out of those machines, they were different. Just like Fruitopia. Fruitopia otherwise is a nasty ass drink.
Fruitopia does have to be at a certain
It was nasty, but if it's really cold, it's like one of the best drinks you ever drunk. But when it's hot, you drunk a warm Fruitopia, you'd be like, this is gross. If you gave that to somebody for the first time, you'd be like, this is gross. But if you chilled it and gave them the same drink, they'd be like, what is this? It's something different.
Ooh, I saw something on Threads. Sorry, we're going to get to the article. Mm-hmm. I saw something on Threads that said, what is one snack that you would bring back from your childhood? Mm-hmm. And I just went down the whole thread. It just was so nostalgic. It was someone said the Butterfinger BBs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I used to love those.
Those are hard. Those are hard.
Mine is the 3D like you remember when the Doritos came in a little can?
They had the little like
and
puff
little cheese
to it.
puff.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved those. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, mine's be Dunkaroos. Those still.
Yeah, someone had Dunkaroos too. My parents never bought me those.
Dunkaroos go crazy. All right, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't mean to throw us off.
Yeah, you did that. Shoot, me trying to got my definition of famous. That messed up my my article. Anyways, let's talk about school accommodation nation.
Okay, I saw this.
You sent it to me.
Oh.
Accommodation nation. I'm just gonna read a little bit of it so y'all can know what we're talking about. So, America's colleges have an extra time on tests problem. Administering an exam used to be straightforward. All a college oh wait, is there an article? Oh no, that's 18. That's 18 minutes long.
Yeah.
Administering an exam used to be straightforward. All a college professor needed was an open room and a stack of blue books. At many American universities, this is no longer true. Professors now struggle to accommodate the many students with an official disability designation, which may entitle them to extra time, a distraction-free environment, or the use of otherwise prohibited technology. The University of Michigan has 2 centers where students with disabilities can take exams. I don't know why that's messing me up right now. Mm-hmm. But they frequently fill to capacity, leaving professors scrambling to find more desks and proctors. Juan Collar, a physicist at the University of Chicago, told me that so many students now take their exams in the school's low distraction testing outposts that they have become more distracting than the main classrooms. Accommodations in higher education were supposed to help disabled Americans enjoy the same opportunities as everyone else. No one should be kept from taking a class, for example, because they are physically unable to enter the building where it's taught. Over the past decade and a half, however, the share of students at selective universities who qualify for accommodations, often extra time on tests, that's the accommodation that they're providing, has grown at a breathtaking pace. At the University of Chicago, the number has more than tripled over the past 8 years. At UC Berkeley, it has nearly quintupled over the past 15 years. The increase is driven by more young people getting diagnosed with conditions such as ADHD, anxiety, and depression, and by universities making the process of getting accommodations easier. The change has occurred disproportionately at the most prestigious and expensive institutions. At Brown and Harvard, more than 20% of undergraduates are registered as disabled. At Amherst, that figure is 34%. Not all of those students receive accommodations, but researchers told me that most do. The schools that enroll the most academically successful students, in other words, also have the largest share of students with a disability that could prevent them from succeeding academically.
So she said a lot to say that
it's a long
a lot of, this is a very long article. We're going to put it in the comments and everything. We'll put it down there. It's a very long article. She said a lot to say that a lot of professors and a lot of people at these colleges now are seeing people with money starting to cheat. They're starting to cheat by getting their kids in schools and enrolling them in schools and saying they have issues or like whatever mental disability or something like that that can get you these accommodations. They're seeing it at an increased rate now and saying that these richer people are now cheating to get ahead in college and to pass college by taking advantage of this. And I think that is absolutely wild. Because
I just want to add one more part to the conversation, to the article. In juxtaposition to these 4-year institutions that are academically elite, like Harvard and Amherst and things like that, on the other side of things,
schools that are supposed to be hard.
Yes, where the best students are getting in.
Yeah, right.
At the 2-year colleges and universities, you are seeing that the students who enroll with a disability and are requesting accommodations are only at 3% and 4%, while these are at 28%.
The highest one was Ohio State with 36%.
So you have 2-year schools where the people who technically, as they want to say, aren't the most academically elite are going to school, and they only have about 3 or 4% of their population taking accommodations compared to these most elite students at these elite schools where they're at 30%. And they're saying that people, I don't want to say, I read the whole article, they weren't saying, they're just saying people are taking advantage.
No. the guy said, and I hate I'm saying the guy because I read it and I meant to write it all down. In the article, there's a specific professor who didn't want to say who didn't want to say his name or anything. Actually, he didn't say his name because he said he had just got with the school or whatever. That he said he saw rich and prestigious students coming in at a higher rate, getting these accommodations than people who don't have as much money. They said that there was a couple of schools that said this is where this is happening at. If you're going to a Harvard or a Stanford, you got to have some bread or something like that, right? Like either you're super smart and you got in, they're paying for your whole thing, which is a lot of money, or you already had some money and you got in because what do they do? Like, that alumni stuff and all that kind of stuff goes into play for people that go to those kind of schools. So, again, I ain't no educator or nothing. You worked in the education system. But when I see something like this, I automatically, how they talk about, what is it, nepotism or babies and nepotism and stuff like that? This is the same thing. But nobody wants to talk about it. But we'll get on to other people when we see them doing it. But this is the same thing. They said these accommodations are supposed to be for people that like can't get into the school because they're in a wheelchair. They may, have autism, stuff like that. It's supposed to be for that kind of stuff. But I guess there was in like 2019, they opened it up to other ones like ADHD and anxiety and all this kind of stuff like that. So anybody can come and just say, I have that. The doctor's going to write you an excuse for it and say you have it. And now you're in the class, you're in a room where you can sit and have your phone just because they even said one guy was able to have his mom come to the class.
Yeah, I saw that.
He had an accommodation where his mom could come to the class.
So here's my thing.
What are we doing?
Yes, I worked in education. I actually got my master's in higher education administration.
All right, clock your teeth.
Clock it, which I heard this is two different things, whatever. But so I did have to, not only did I work, where I worked, we facilitated tests. So I know about proctored exams. I know about accommodations. And so there's like 70% of me says accommodations are not bad. And I also understand just the climate of the world that we live in. I've also seen some of these students. So yes, there's students who have plain visible disabilities. So whether it's a handicap or, something visually, whatever. There's those who have those obvious ones. Then there's others who have dyslexia or, I kind of say dyslexia is something where you learn different, so you take more time, and yes, you have to have paperwork for that. But there are truly some kids out there who do have anxiety that is severe, and they need that extra time because for the first 15 minutes of this test, I'm going to sit here and freak out, and I know I'm doing all my calming techniques or whatever, and now I can take the test.
Did you do that when you was in college?
What?
Did you have some moments where you freaked out?
No, I'm a very good test taker. I always have been, though.
Okay, because in reading the article, one of the professors talk about in life we're all gonna have certain moments in life that make us overanalyze or have some form of anxiety or something's gonna happen, right? Because it said that too many times, like nowadays, people self-diagnose themselves. Said this in an article that people will self-diagnose themselves so much to the fact where they think they have something that they really don't. I'm not saying somebody don't have something, but also if you're able to take advantage of something, you can do that because But I think all of us in life have a moment. If you're doing an application, if you're going for an interview, that could be a moment of anxiety. That's a moment where you're just kind of you can't sleep that night before, and you know what I'm saying. But when we start I'm not saying some people don't have severe anxiety. Some people don't have it to where it like really controls them, takes over their life. I'm not discounting none of that. All I'm saying is when you start seeing people take certain advantages, when you see the uptick go from where it was to where it is now, then this is something different.
That's what there's 70% of me says
that many people,
but 30%
so much to the point where the people with disabilities that really can't, that are in a wheelchair and that have certain problems, they can't even get in there to take their test.
No,
they're having to reschedule them for tests. I really have something where I need an accommodation.
Yeah,
but all y'all in here because all y'all got social anxiety.
I think the rules have gotten too lax. Accommodations are a good thing. Accommodations. And even it being an uptick, I'm okay with that. But I think when you have someone saying, "Oh, his mom can be there," and she became disruptive because she became a participant in class, I think that goes too far.
And this ain't me speaking against nobody. I'm just going strictly off what the article said, and the professors in here that were kind of speaking against it. I can't say. I'm not an educator. I'm not somebody who dabbles in mental health or shoot. I try to work on my own. All I'm saying is when you hear professionals speaking on it and saying that there's a problem now and that people with real disabilities can't get access to this stuff anymore, then we got to start looking at something different. Because now, where they maybe used to have one classroom for that, now they having to open it up to 5 and 10 so that people can have somewhere to take a test.
I mean, I remember in high school, they used to take those kids out to read, get the test read to them, and they came back with lollipops. I was just like upset.
How many people do you think, just because we didn't do all this self-diagnosing and stuff when we were younger, right? And maybe if people did, maybe that would have helped a lot of people.
Yes.
Not self-diagnosing, but maybe paying more attention to things.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think we went to school with, or you went to school with in your life that they were never diagnosed with anything, but you felt had something like that?
Can I start with myself?
You feel like you had, so what do you feel like you had?
I feel like I haven't proclaimed it, so I guess I'll say it on pod. I definitely feel like, and I feel like I know I have anxiety. And I also...
I just think anxiety is something everybody has. And
that's true. But I think coupled with, I think it's either like neurodivergent.
I don't even know what that means.
I can't even explain it, but like the tendencies of it all.
Definitions of
we're going to find all definitions. Neurodivergent, and I know that makes me kind of ADHD because you see how I will pick something up and then drop it. I get obsessed with something and then I drop it. But I feel like all of mine comes from who I was as a kid. I was a super, super smart child who it always had to be right. Always had to be first. And because I literally, I feel like from birth to, I don't know, maybe like 11th grade, I would say maybe like halfway between 9th and 10th grade, it was perfect grades, perfect this, perfect that. And then it was first it was just because I just was doing it as a kid. Then it became, oh, okay, yeah, this is easy. Then it became, you better. Mm-hmm. And like all that pressure just, it didn't make a diamond, it made a crazy girl.
Not to stop the conversation, but because we'll get back into it, but I will let y'all know also on this pod, every now and again, I've been with this girl for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. But oftentimes you will see my face go because I will find out things that I didn't know about her. Happens all the time.
Oh, wait, what did I just
You guys will see
with?
that. Nothing that you just did now. I'm just saying that when that happens, just now, no, but that is going to happen because this girl always tells me something new. But anyways,
so I think there's a lot of people out there who have things, and
I get that, right? Man,
no, because you're normal, Brett. You don't realize how normal you are.
No, that's not true. I'm a person. I'm not going to say that I have anxiety at times where things are stressful, right? Yes, and I think everybody has it at those times, right? But I'm a person, you know me, like I've seen a lot of things in my life and experienced a lot that a lot of people at my age hasn't experienced yet when it comes to like death and stuff like that, right? So I do have an issue when it comes to like things like that. That makes me like uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call that.
That's normal.
Whatever that is. No, I'm just saying, but I get real, you're around me.
You do.
Like, I don't know why you're trying to downplay it. I get real uncomfortable sometimes with things, right? Especially when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know what to call that. I've never went to what do you call it, psychiatrist or anything?
Yeah, therapist.
A therapist or whatever, psychiatrist. A therapist for any of the things that I've went through in my life in regards to that, to deal with that kind of trauma or deal with that kind of those thoughts and stuff like that. So I don't know what to call it, but I have that, right? Mm-hmm. I just think that I don't know, maybe it's the wrong thing to say, but I just feel like maybe I was built to where I just kind of let that slide off. And I don't know why sometimes I'll put that on other people. Because, like, why can't you? Like, why can't you just... If you feel like you're a person that's going to have anxiety or struggle with something, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. And maybe that's a bad way to feel.
You're an avoidant.
Whatever that
avoid the situation.
Yeah, whatever
so you don't ever have to deal with that.
Yeah, whatever that is, that's what I do. If you feel like it's going to make you that wild or that crazy when doing it.
Some things are necessary to be done, though. But
I just feel like we put too
I'm
much.
saying,
I feel like we had to do things. We had to go. You go to an interview. You still have to do that interview.
Right.
As much as your anxiety is kicking your butt, you still have to do that interview.
Right.
And we do that.
What do you like?
But nowadays, because I'm in the realm, I see it I see it all the time. And I think that's where me and you differ, is that you're here, so you don't see it every day. I see it every day that like things I think is normal ain't normal. Like you can't speak to somebody. You can't talk.
Well, see, that's the other thing. We also lived in different worlds. If that's what people
are doing right now, then it's like, wow.
These younger kids lived in a different world. They live in a more secluded world where you can't, like, I can say I feel like my anxiety comes in different forms. And you're right. Everybody does have anxiety.
Yeah, I just think those are normal things.
But you're saying those. Anxiety can be a normal thing. Right. But the way someone processes
depression
things
is a normal thing.
Yes, but like having like ADHD tendencies or having like you call it ADHD. Or nobody like that.
Like I said in the article, nobody has went to any doctor. They're not even providing.
No, you do have to provide paperwork.
No, they don't. Like that. Not now. No, they don't. And they say it's so easy to go get it, even if they had to do it.
Yes, that is true. But you have to realize, like, it's not just
you ain't sat with nobody
anxiety.
that really said you got this.
Right.
You just feel this way because you agree with what somebody else is saying, and because of something you read on Google, and you felt like it was similar to how you act. So now you think you got that.
Mm-hmm. Everything lines up. And I already know you, Brett. Like the way you've helped me see things that I thought were normal that aren't normal. But I realized that a lot of the way I work and move is because I come from like a survival mode. Like I hyperfixate on things.
Yeah, just think it's
normal. No, you told me it wasn't normal.
No. Sometimes the way you react to things, I would say, is not normal. But then I also realized what you went through.
Okay, and because when people go through different things, people are exposed to different things. Things can happen in their brain.
That's just what makes me think that's just
this is how I operate in this function, and that can become a disability. It really can.
I feel like somebody got to diagnose you with that, but I get that. I get it. Hey, and again, I am not sitting here. I have my own issues. I ain't telling nobody how to feel. Ain't saying that whatever anybody says isn't true. I'm not that guy. I don't know. All I'm saying is, when you hear professors talking about it, and if it's hindering people with real, not to say somebody else's isn't real, but somebody that like can't walk, somebody that's deaf, blind, that really needs that extra attention on a test, that really needs that extra time to take their test, if that hinders that person from being able to do it because somebody's taking advantage of something, because you're able to use everything that we deem as something nowadays, then that's just wrong. And that's just wrong. I just think more research and things needs to go into that. Like, I think you need to provide more evidence.
My experience with it,
but I ain't gonna tell nobody how they feel.
No,
I ain't gonna tell nobody what.
My experience with it is, I think 70% of it is valid, 30% is abuse in these numbers, and I say that because I left, I was in higher ed from 2016 to 2023. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So like 6 to almost 7 years. 7. And
that didn't have to be done.
The girls have programmed me. And we always had people with accommodations. Towards the end, like when I first started, we would have maybe like seven to like 12 students on average, I think, per semester. And of course we had to deal with them multiple times because of midterms and finals, but their accommodations were light. And then towards the end, when I was leaving, their accommodations were definitely heavy. And I saw what happened, though. I saw a lot of high schoolers, because I worked with high schoolers and college students. I saw a lot of high schoolers, and they were in white, affluent communities, start going through all these like social issues because of like Instagram and bullying. And they started... Their childhood was completely different from ours. That phone was there, and people were getting bullied. People were changing people's clothes. I mean, I witnessed it with people's kids. And what happened to those kids when they got really, really sad? Well, her friend said that she should probably go to a therapist, and they got her on depression pills. The whole school had something.
Okay.
And then, because we didn't allow for children to just grow and experience life as you experience it and overcome things, we medicated them. These kids really were dependent on it.
Okay.
And so that's why I say 70% useful, 30% abuse.
I get that. But it also happened with black people too. Because I have family members, or that they said was something was just because they was a little hyperactive in class. They said they had.
Oh, well, they do that with black boys anyway.
Said they were special, and they gave them stuff to calm them down and stuff like that, so they wouldn't be. And now, they still kind of struggle a little bit. So it's just like,
yeah, someone needs to study the effects of Ritalin on black children in the
putting
90s.
Kids on Ritalin and stuff like.
But that's how they. That's how. Listen,
but you can't use Ritalin as an advantage. Whatever you're saying happened with those kids that you know or that you were dealing with. I don't know what the antidepressant pill was. That's not stopping them from being able to go. Ritalin was really like, and I ain't know, man. Let me stop because I'm getting in a realm where we can't speak on.
I can't. I'm telling you,
I'm just saying we don't know what Ritalin really did. Like we don't know the research.
But
or anything.
During
just speaking on from personal experience.
Some of the most interesting parts of when I was getting my master's was when we had to study early education, because the years of 0 to 5 in a child's life, in anyone's life, is so fundamental. It is literally the footprints of the rest of your life. And that is also when black kids, they say not now, but it's still happening now. So I'm just going to say black kids in general, of all generations, in urban areas, that's when that playground, the prison pipeline starts. And with that. Yeah, and there are so many studies about how black students, especially boys, for boys they always sent them to like detention or tried to tell them that they were special ed. And with girls, black girls they always expelled them, tried to get rid of them. And I say that all to say that the difference between now with these kids and their depression is they're going to someone. Ritalin and things like that was when the school was like, he's got something going on, he needs a little extra help, and then they would send you to someone. So you see, it was the schools labeling you as a problem and walking you down that pipeline, while now it's more so like the families doing it.
Oh no, I still want to know.
Regardless,
I'm gonna look that up. That'll be something I'll talk about, like when I stream or something. I want to look up the fact that what did they call that something different when it was black boys? They called it, special, whatever they called it. But when it was white kids, they did not call it that, and they did not put them on the same drugs. I don't know though. I just know that from experience, not me personally having that, but knowing people and growing up with people that were on Ritalin and stuff. Man, they was really fucked up, bro. Like,
yeah, no.
And I don't really think they were that bad.
They weren't.
They just maybe loud and maybe doing some wild stuff in school that was kind of funny, but it wasn't. To see what they changed into was, man. Yeah, I grew up with some people, man.
I can't remember. You're right. They did call it something different because when I worked at that camp, there were some kids who were on it, and they were like, "Well, we took him off of it for the week or the week or two." So they sent their unmedicated kid there, but the kids were normal. So what was the problem?
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, yeah. School accommodations.
Listen, we ain't no experts on nothing.
I am. Sorry, I'm just saying.
You're not. But
how am I not? I mastered it.
Okay.
Don't piss me off, Brad.
Okay, I just said okay.
You have the next clip.
There we go. We're going to play a clip from Kev on stage so y'all can kind of see what we're talking about.
I was on the internet and said happily married people will always gatekeep because if they told you the things they do, you'll call the women pick-me's and the men's simps. And it's true. I get called a simp all the time. And I am. I'm simply in love. I'm simply happily married. I'm simply with my best friend, the love of my life. And what you call me don't impact me. And I learned that before social media. I remember in a marriage class at my church, I'm talking about year one, I had, shared that Melissa paid the bills. Because I had paid the bills by myself when I lived in my own apartment, but when we got together, it was my bills plus her bills plus the house bills, and I was getting flustered. I was like, ooh. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna just put the money in the joint account. You take care of the bills. She was like, bet. And she did it. I remember I was talking about that. One of the deacons was like, you ain't no real man if you don't pay no bills. That was the first simp. You ain't no real man. You ain't no real man if you don't pay the bills. When I came back from Nam, I paid all the bills. And I said, yeah, you right, Deke. And went home and did exactly what I was doing. Because the truth is, what worked in his household, worked in his household. What worked in mine, worked in mine. Now, you talking about people, me and Melissa, who had a podcast called The Love Hour about love and marriage for years, wrote a New York Times best-selling book about love and marriage, and still we gatekeep. And there's levels to the gatekeep. There's certain things that Melissa and I don't tell nobody, not our family, not our kids, no other couple. It's simply for her and me. And that's the way it should be. There's some stuff that's just for y'all. A relationship is like a fingerprint, like a snowflake. There's stuff that just works for you and her. There's other stuff that social media cares about that we just don't care.
All right, y'all get it.
Do we gatekeep?
I don't know what you do, but I definitely do. If you aren't married or in a relationship where it's like 100% that's who you're gonna be with, man, I do not tell you. I give no. That's why even when we started talking about this podcast, we said we're not gonna be a relationship podcast,
Right.
because I don't have any advice for you niggas. Like, y'all niggas gonna look at what I do and be like, oh, this nigga is a hoe ass nigga. But that's not what it is. Like and some girls may look at you and be like, oh my gosh, she let a nigga do whatever you want to do. And it's like, nah, that's not the way it is. It's just what we do and it works for us. I can't tell you niggas how to do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
No,
like, I see all these relationship shows and all this stuff like that. And it's like, that's your problem.
Pointless.
That's your problem. It is pointless to try to listen to somebody tell you how you should be in your relationship or how you should deal with somebody and they ain't never met that person that you with.
And they don't know who you are.
And they don't know who you are. That is crazy to me for y'all to try to listen to somebody. That's why I can't give you any advice, especially if I don't know you.
I be giving advice, but I just like put a little caveat. But I don't give everything. Like I don't.
I don't give anything. People ask me relationship advice all the time. Like, the question I get all the time. You don't even
do the basic ones?
I don't give anybody any advice. I don't.
But you have good advice.
I don't. I really don't. I know how to deal with you.
That's true.
I cannot tell anyone how to deal with the person that they're dealing with. I can't.
See, no, so
you have to tell yourself that you want to deal with that.
I think you can gatekeep certain things, like about how we might interact specifically, but I feel like there are some fundamentals that you can at least share. That's how I do it. I'll tell people, like, communicate. Did you say it to her? Mm-hmm. Did you say it to him? No, I mean, did you say it to them? Like I'm like, communicate or compromise. Okay, that's my basics.
I have arguments with niggas about paying for a date.
Well, they never came for you for relationship
like
advice.
just paying for a date. I'm not saying it's not just them. That is a thing. Like, paying for a date and expecting something because you paid for it. To me, if I have to explain why that's crazy, then I have no reason to talk to you.
I mean, yes,
I have no reason to talk to you. If I have to explain to you that it's okay to pay for a date and she ain't digging you or you ain't digging her and it just ends like that, but you paid for the date.
Okay, but what
that's
if someone...
it. Okay, you paid $150, dog, $200, whatever. Go home. And then make sure next time before you go on the next date where you know you're going to pay for that, pay like that, get to know somebody a little bit more before you take them on a date or whatever the case might got to be.
Is there any other questions that you field?
I field so many questions, but when I always start by how much, where are you taking her out at? And when I get back that I'm not taking her nowhere or I don't need to take her on no date, then I just end it. I don't give you any. I'm done from there.
Okay, what if someone just no? You've had, like, you said that there's been couples who are already together.
Couples.
Yeah, that's advice.
I'm talking about, like, somebody that's been with somebody for a minute. I can give you some advice
because you're saying you don't get
listen.
Anything.
I'm talking about somebody that's like about to take it somewhere. Like, I'm about to go propose now. I love her. I'll give you advice. But the people that are just in a relationship, been in a relationship for 2-3 months, and you're trying to figure it out, or whatever the case may be, and you feeling like, oh, I don't need to do this, and I don't need to do that, or somebody just trying to talk to somebody. I mean, what should I do when I'm looking for a woman? Like, I don't give that advice.
Okay.
I can't.
So
because these niggas think too different. And
you have a 10-year requirement. I got you.
Niggas even my age, like my homeboys, I don't give them niggas any advice, and they don't even want it from me because they know what I'm gonna say. They don't even want me to give them advice because they know what I'm going to say to them. They know I'm going to tell them to be gentlemen, and they don't want to hear that.
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
it's just crazy.
You're right. Like, I can't talk to you about how to get it. You need to be already in it. I understand that. I was just making sure you do share for the ones who do pass your length requirement, you do share things with them.
Yeah.
So you're not gatekeeping fully, but there are some things that we do gatekeep.
Yeah, I don't. Similar to Kev, like some of the stuff he said. Yeah, I won't tell nobody that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you tell somebody,
when you tell people stuff, then like, because you don't like. For us getting on this podcast, we were kind of afraid to even do it because for
people
you,
think stuff like this is boring.
Well, there's that. Mm-hmm. For you, also, you was like, I don't want people to think it's a relationship podcast. I didn't want to expose the beauty of it. Like, right. And I it's a treasured thing, and right. Us talking this way or however, this us. That's our thing. When I told a lady at my job that when I get off work, I come home and cook. Yeah, she probably tore me up.
Dog, I just had to sit there and look at her like this.
What did she say?
That's all I could do. And then I was like, but it's something I enjoy because I have me a drink and I enjoy cooking. I put music on. I put my podcast on. It relaxes me from a long day because you know how it is here. I'm
not a woman.
She was like,
Yeah. But then
and what does your wife do while you cook? She's chilling. She's talking to you. I mean, she don't like me. I know. No.
That's fine. That's
that
fine.
Black lady hates you.
But
and I just was like, but it ain't like that. Like, this is what I like to do.
It's what you like to do. Yeah.
It's what helps me, but she don't hear that. Mm-mm. You know, what helps you is going to do what you want to do. Don't you say you play video games? I said, yes, ma'am. So why wouldn't you get home and your food is cooked and your game should be already on? I don't want that.
Lying. I could do that one day.
I didn't ask her to do that.
I could do that one day.
No, fuck that. I'm just saying, like.
But no, that's true.
But that's how they be thinking. That's how they think. That's their mind. So it's just like, you know, that's what I say. The advice would just be different because that's how she feels. But for me, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you were to tell somebody else that that's what you do or whatever the case may be, them girls will be like,
But see, like, my thing is, I try to tell people, first, I always give the caveat of, like, but that's just my opinion. Like, take it as you will. Mm-hmm. But I also am like, I feel like, I hate to be a snob, but there are relationships out there, and this is going to sound so judgmental. Ooh. But there are relationships out there that are based on a lot of things, because I think everything is based off a lot of things you have in common, what y'all like, who like you're attracted to them, all those things. And then there's that category of love. And I feel like there's a lot of relationships that are 80% on this and 97% on that, and shoot, maybe let's say 60% here, but on that love factor, it can sometimes be past that half, and I'm talking about on the lower end. And that's kind of my little like, I'll tell you something or I won't. If I don't really feel like you're rooted in love, you're not going to get my advice, because you have to understand, when you're rooted in love, you can figure anything out. I'm telling you, when you're rooted in love, you can figure anything out. And some people, I'm like, my advice is not going to hit you the way it's supposed to, because you're not rooted in love. That's supposed to be overflowing, and some of y'all need to work on that.
Yeah, that's my thing. That is why I won't give advice, because I can feel, dog, I know if you really love that girl and if you don't, because I've done it and I've been there. I'm there. I know what that looks like. I know what that feels like. I know how you're gonna move if you feel that way. And if I see that you're not moving like that, then bro, I know you're not trying to do this for real.
Yeah.
Like, why you even asking my advice? You still like the shorties over there too much. You still do this too much. You still want to do too much. Like, it's too many factors that go into it. I feel like you would have to give up and can't do no more. And that's where that simp factor comes in at, man. My homies look at me like I'm the biggest simp in the world, bro.
Well, and we've been together for forever.
Are you serious? Yeah, but man, come on.
That's even worse.
From day 10 or whatever, when niggas couldn't sit in the front seat no more.
Niggas was bad.
You know what I'm saying? They were looking at me like a simp. Then what you mean I gotta sit in the back? You think I'm gonna put my girl in the back seat, nigga? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like from that.
He apologized.
No, it doesn't matter. But from that, you know what I'm saying?
From that, that's.
It starts then, so it's just, I don't know. It's a different way you treat it. I can't give you advice about somebody else. All I can tell you is like what I put up with and what I'm willing to deal with mine. And if you're not willing to deal with all that stuff with yours, and that it can't keep you around with her or whoever you dealing with, him or her, Hey, do what you gotta do. That's all I can. That's all I can give to it. That's all I can give to the conversation.
And that's how we maintain. Like, not to say that anyone can affect what's going on here from just the conversation you're having, but that's how we maintain what we have. Like, it's gatekeeped, it's sacred.
And that's why people like
don't
us
treat their relationship sacredly enough.
That's why people like us don't go ask for advice from anybody else too, though.
Sure don't. I don't
go to anybody for nothing.
I have never asked for any advice on anything in our relationship.
No, me neither.
Not even what to get you for a gift.
Nope, me neither.
Not me neither. One.
Mm-mm. Because can't nobody give me. I can't tell them something about you, and then they try to tell me what I should do to handle you, and say, but my answer is always gonna be, nah, you don't know her.
Because you don't.
Because you don't.
And like people,
and only I do. So it's just like,
yeah,
that's kind of dumb to ask somebody for that.
And people also think, I know we're all sound sappy here, but let's just keep it real too. People think that just because people have been in a relationship for a long time and are madly in love doesn't mean they feel like that's a healthy relationship, which it is. But let me tell you something. Your girl is toxic.
Yeah.
Your girl. Yeah. Your girl is. Yeah. So don't.
I was talking to my boy today. He been married about the same time as me. And he was talking about how your wife or your girl, whatever, because we were talking to another young man who he's been with his girl for a minute. How your girl could say something really, 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 really mean in an argument, and you really got to think to yourself, like, do I want to forgive her for that? And I was like, yeah, then I looked at what you sent me on Instagram, and it was like how she looks at you after she says something really mean or something like that. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. I had that conversation today, and then at the same time she sends this, because it really be like, bitch, I could have told you something. You done told on yourself.
You done told on yourself.
And I really be ready to like snap off, but it's like, all right, whatever.
No, because that's the thing. Like,
if you could say to yourself, whatever, I still love her. Mm-hmm. That's when you know it's all good. That's all I can say to niggas. When you can say to yourself, man, it's all good, bro. Like, and you just willing, like, I don't know what it is that she does.
Because
and it don't matter to you no more, then that's when
I will say the things that I say to get under your skin are just because I know they get under your skin. They're never how I truly feel.
Yeah, because there was a question of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. That's who it was. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was on.
I hate when she pop up.
Was she on Cam Newton? No, she was on Shannon Sharp. And she was saying that after an argument, you should immediately have sex. And there was a big debate about that, because men were like, nah, I still be in my feelings. I don't want to just have no sex. Like, no. I got to hear the clip again or hear the whole, like, segment. But that's me, though. Sometimes I'm, nigga, no, fuck. And they were talking about how there's some girls that start arguments just to have sex because it's like the sex be that fun or whatever, be that much better because the nigga mad or whatever. And it's like, that's a manipulation tactic. And no, I don't think I never fall for that, but it's just like, nah, I don't want to have no sex immediately after, nigga.
I actually gave some advice this week, and it's funny that this conversation came up.
Shit.
What I said, well, it wasn't advice. I just kind of told somebody.
I ain't doing that.
No, I told somebody what I do
to sometimes
mad. I told somebody what I do to sometimes get my point across when you want to act hard-headed. And I said, I'll act like everything's cool, get you where I want to be, get your butt naked, be on top riding, and then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah, cause you gonna motherfucking hear me, that nigga. Shit
makes me so fucking mad, bro. Like, I'm like, wow.
We gonna have the conversation, and you're gonna say the right thing.
I say to myself every time, see, you said to say no. You said to say no. You said to say no tonight. No. And you still did it, you stupid bitch. I say that to myself every single time. Nah, no. Because I knew it was a thing. I knew it because you do that. And I'd be like,
yeah. And
then it's like,
yeah. You say whatever I want. And then but I respect you because you hold true to it. You be like, I was tripping. We work it out.
Well, yeah, because it's just crazy.
I mean, sometimes you have
That's
to do.
That's a wild way to do things.
What you have to do.
It's a wild way to do things, but respect.
Look, as I just said, we ain't perfect. We just healthy.
Again, call niggas simp because that happens. I'm telling y'all, man. Some of y'all niggas got homeboys, man. Y'all know y'all boys, man. Them niggas. They do not know how to like a girl.
They don't have a good.
They don't know how to love a girl. They don't know how to kiss a girl. They don't know how to do nothing with a girl. It's just, and then they want you to, man.
They don't have a good example.
Woo.
I kind of like. I always fear for like that. I mean, I don't know what happens when you have a good example.
A
but
woman. I'm sorry.
They don't have good example. Well, no, I can't say that. They have had good examples.
Yes.
I can't say that.
Yes, they have.
They have had good examples. It's just, I mean, people say it's really hard out here in these streets. And I saw this one girl. She did a little vlog as she was out, and she was like, "Look at this nigga. His feet can't hit the floor because his feet was dangling." He was like, "Look at this nigga. Like he don't even know the words. This nigga, like this other dude was just came up dancing behind her. It was just like it was just. Hey,
would that be a turn off for you?
Hold on, it was just so bad. And she was like, "So I'm just here to tell y'all, if y'all got y'all's man, go hold him a little bit tighter and make him a plate of food." And I went and made you my teas and everything, and was like, "Here you go. Let me take care of you."
Yeah, make me go plate of food though.
I'm gonna make you some soup.
No, I made the soup.
Brad just is a really good cook. Okay?
No, I like to cook. I really enjoy cooking. Like if I could find the time to go to a culinary school, just
it's that good.
Something to do a couple days a week or something like that. I would really do that because I really do like cooking. I think it is really fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. And I've started exploring new like flavors, and I'm really doing well at it. But
and we have a whole 4-shelf spice cabinet, and then above the microwave is more spices. And then I had to give this nigga 2 of my pantry shelves for more spices. So why would I cook if this nigga's at pantry?
I'm exploring, bro. I'm exploring. That's just fun. I'm having a good time. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a dinner party. Mm-hmm. And if you're invited to that dinner party, I really fuck with you.
And I hope you use all them seasonings so I can get a cabinet back or shelf.
Facts.
Anyways, that's unless we want to talk about Walmart.
Nah, I know what I do want to talk about. So keeping on like being in a relationship, so that we like to date. We went on a date. We went to see Gunna.
Yeah.
That was a great concert, by the way, man. Shout out to Gunna.
I got my shirt.
Yeah, look at her. She got the hoodie on. We got our merch. That's what we do. Hey, niggas ain't got merch like us. I promise you.
Y'all don't have
but
merch like
y'all
us.
do not have. None of y'all have. Don't even try. Niggas wear merch on pot. Like what I'm saying. If you know, you know.
This is easy.
Yeah, this is easy for us. Like niggas wear merch on. Like, please don't try that.
You better be glad my socks aren't.
Yeah, please don't do it. But anyways, we went to the Gunna concert, right? I am a huge fan of Gunna, but I'm also an older fan. Right? And this was on a Sunday night. Sunday, after Sunday is Monday. And on Mondays, most niggas gotta go to work. So I just really feel like artists, please think about your 9-to-5 workers. Like, please don't do nothing on a Sunday. That is tough, especially when niggas ain't gonna get home till midnight. Or after midnight, right? So, but anyway, man, wonderful concert, great concert. But I'm gonna tell you what, this concert ends our concerts for the year, and that was the most YN concert I ever been to. Me and Tay sat down. We sat down, and I started hearing niggas saying "twin" too much.
Oh my god, I never heard that out in the wild.
Yeah, she said out in the wild.
I said out in the wild.
Niggas start saying twin, hey, twin, hey, twin, all that stuff like that. It started getting too, like, I was like, all right, this is spooky now, man. The girls, they don't feel cold because they were wearing shorts and tank tops.
Dress code
was
black.
It was 30-something degrees, and it was kind of misty and raining. They weren't cold.
No.
They weren't cold. Just wanted to be fine as hell. And they were. Just wanted to be sexy as fuck. And they were. And nah, man, one of the most enjoyable concerts I had this year. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I loved it. It goes top 2 for me.
Really?
It goes, man.
You didn't like, you're just now telling me?
Yeah, man. I think.
Then why didn't we stay for the whole thing, babe?
I'm never staying at nothing for the whole thing.
But we left really early.
No, we didn't. He only did 3 more songs after that.
Really?
Yeah. He did 3 more songs. We was fine.
Okay.
I know when to leave. I'll be telling you this, but because I'll be looking at shit on. Yeah.
He'll leave police.
But anyways, like I don't know. This one was like more fun because it's just like it was a different crowd for us this year. It
was.
And out of all the crowds we've been to, this was a younger crowd, but it was fun, and I think it was a younger, mature crowd though.
Yes. They weren't. That's what I said. I'd be cautious with the YN because I feel
No,
like
no, no. I smelled more weed than we ever smelled at any other
we
concert
did, and
we've been to.
it was cheap.
Yeah. The girl in front of us, weed smelled like breath.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like y'all know what breath smell like in the morning? Her weed smell like breath. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. I wanted to spit on her. Like, please stop.
She would not put it out.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She smoked that thing the whole show.
Yeah.
It lasted the whole show. She had a frontal. It was a frontal leaf.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Frontal.
First, I thought you were talking about a wig.
It was frontal leaf.
Oh, yeah. It was good. I enjoyed myself. I love a good hip hop concert. I really do. I don't want to say it's ratchet, but I like the guy. It was a good time. I had a good time, but I wouldn't put it top 2. But that's because we have his and hers concerts, and then we have their concerts or our concerts. That was definitely
that was more me. Yeah, that was a me concert.
But I got this dope ass hoodie. I will show y'all in the back. You know, go to my TikTok or whatever because I'm gonna put it up. It's on the wall. But no, it was a good time. It was a great way to close out concert season 2025. I think we did a lot of big venues this year.
Yeah, we did.
Or big stars, should I say.
Yeah. A lot more than we normally do.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of intimate ones too, though. We did. It was a pretty good balance this year on the concerts.
Okay.
And as we look, you posted that. I want to repost that on my stuff.
I'm going to do a new one now, since now that Gunna's done.
But next year will be a whole new vibe and different things coming up. So
we're cultivating.
But shout out to Gunna, man. Bringing out Offset, I thought that was dope. That was definitely the highlight of the concert to me. Offset coming out there and performing Amigos track, and like, man, you know what? Like, I'm really glad I went to that show. I really appreciate you for that. The stripper was hard.
Yo,
who getting fucked tonight? You have a stripper on the side?
Come on, perfect.
Bro. Come on, Gunna, man, chef's kiss, bro.
Yeah,
that was awesome, bro. That was amazing. I showed somebody that, and they were like, he didn't do that at no other show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't do that at any other show, they said.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she said. And I said, wow, if that's true, if we really got that. And I know Offset didn't come out no other show, so.
No, yeah, because that's Atlanta.
Yeah, just take one part out for me.
Look, I got you. No, it's a testament to why we're blessed because we live, we're in the city, but Atlanta shows, I don't ever want y'all to be like, everybody does not need to flock to Atlanta shows because it should come to us first since we live here. But Atlanta shows are always going to be
We are going to start something next year, though. If you become like one of those subscribers that really fox with us and stuff, we're going to let y'all know what shows we're going to and want y'all to pop up with us, and we all just make it like a thing. So, as you guys stay subscribers, stay, foxing with the show and stuff like that, we do want to do something fun with with some of our people that view us and some of our fans. It'll be fun.
Yes.
And but you'll get that little special message if we decide to
in time. I mean, I haven't even booked.
Yeah, but we'll let y'all know.
Yet.
Most shows we go to, very affordable, very easy, and you'll see that it's just a lot of fun. You get to do this. You get to experience that with us, so it'd be cool.
Concert season 2025.
Just know that when I'm in the city, though, I move fast. That's all.
We know. Okay, so on the music tip, I do want to say, always follow me on TikTok at Taylor Vaughn, because that's where I will be sharing my playlist, just kind of talking, doing my music thing. So new music that I'm going to put you guys on to today. I'm going to link it. Boom, here we go. We have The Game. He dropped a, is it a mixtape or is it an album?
It's an album.
It's an album with DJ Drama.
Yeah.
Perfection. I told you I'm transcoastal. Like, so keep up.
What's the name of that album?
I want to play it. Sorry. It's called Gangsta Girls. Every movie needs a trailer.
Every movie needs a trailer.
Yep. And the song, my favorite song on the album right now, and trust me, there are plenty. But if you just want to go and listen to one song, I'm going to point you to Rotation. I love Rotation. Just like me, Scheme, but Rotation. And then because I'm also an R&B girly, I am also going to put y'all on to Kiana Lede. Her newer song that I like is Jury. Jury. And that is Tay's Lil Music Corner.
And Friday, Nas is dropping with DJ Premier. Light
Is he
Years.
really?
That's the name of the album.
What is I don't understand it. Like that. Like I love that there's no rhyme or reason to the music drops, but I didn't really expect big music drops like this in December.
Man,
and
that's dropping on the perfect day.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, that's dropping on the perfect day.
It's birthday week.
Bro, I'm telling you, that dropping on that week, on this week,
it is
you know what I'm about to be doing. You already know what I'm about to be on.
week.
So, yeah, man. So, shout
So
out to
happy. Well, I mean, when this comes out, it won't be a birthday yet, but it'll be close.
Yeah.
So we're going to say it now because next week next episode, we're going to have a different birthday celebration. But happy early birthday to you, boo.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody out there.
May God bless
that
you with
sends me
many,
birthday
many
wishes.
more.
Amen. Yes. Anyways, man, I think that is the show for today.
That's it for today.
Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Burton Banter. Again, man, I am your co-host, Brett Allen.
And I am your girl, Taylor Vaughn.
Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel here so you can make sure that you're getting notified of all of the many things that we're going to be posting. It is safe to say now from episode 2 coming out that we are not going to just be dropping one episode a week. We are going to be giving y'all content throughout the week, and we have a couple other things coming for you. So make sure that you subscribe so that you do not miss any new drops. Follow us on our pages as well because we're going to be very active there. And just, tell us what you think. Tell us your thoughts. And we always appreciate your support. And we're praying for you as you pray for us.
Amen. So all our different little spaces where we do everything is here at the bottom. Twitch, Twitter for me, X as they call it. And then everything else for Tay, Instagram, TikTok, blah, 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 all that stuff, threads, all that. So make sure y'all follow us, man. Thank y'all so much. Till the next time, we are out of here. Peace.